guys. Oh, headphones. I think these will do. Alright, so I'm about to showcase a very simple... that's my little brother's deck. I can get rid of this. Direct damage. Interesting concept. I guess I can give it a shot. Direct damage destroyer. Okay. Anyways, let's get rid of the Ramp Druid deck. Very easy to make. I just throw in all my legendaries. I apparently got a couple of new rogue cards. Oh, Golden Vanish. I guess that's him. That's a reward. What else do we got here? Mirror, second mirror. It's two. Two. Let's see what else. The Corsair, I had those already. I mean, I kind of wish they didn't like double up. Anyways, going to showcase real quick a very simple Paladin deck, and let me pull it up real quick. Click. Let's profile. So, the idea behind the deck is that it's going to be a very simple template deck that you can throw in different cards, you know, whatever way you want. Alright, so we're going to start with a little bit of control. Aldor Peacekeeper, excellent minion. We'll add in everybody's favorite Argent Commander, just simply good value. 2 Sunwalkers, gives us a bit better late game. We have Argent Protectors for better value. Dark Iron Dwarf so that we can transform our 1/1s into good trades. Harvest Golems, always good value. Oops, 3 drops. Silverhand Knight, because it's good board presence. Additively, it is a 5 mana for 6/6 if you count everything. We're going to need silences, oozes, yetis. Silence of choice, Spellbreaker. Ooze, good 2-drop, and good stats, breaks weapons, you always like that. And yetis for some beefy 4-drops. Then you have the basic Consecration, Truesilver, Hammer of Wrath, Holy Trinity of Paladin cards. Oh, I have gold. Finally, you're going to have Shattered Sun Clerics, an amazing 3-drop. And works, I think, even better in Paladin decks. And finally, 2 Stormwind Champions for your endgame. That is the Paladin templates. So basically, you can work around the whole concept of the deck. It has a very strong mid and early game, and a somewhat weaker late game because it's hard to find good end game with regular cards, or at least non-legendaries. So we'll go through a couple of runs of the deck and see how it performs. The big card that is missing from this template deck is probably Lay on Hands. It just opens up so much potential for late game comebacks, a good heal, etc. But let's just see how the template deck performs.
Uther versus Valera.
Going against the Rogue, we pulled 2 Spellbreakers. Definitely not the best hand, but we can keep our Truesilver Champions, and hopefully it turns out better than expected. So I suppose we'll survive early game through our through just our 1/1s. We sort of had a bad hand, way too many 4-drops. But coming up to turn 2, we're going to have very strong game. And here comes the Spellbreaker. Well, nothing much you can do about that. Let's just hope that the Rogue doesn't have too much of a strong early game. 1-drops here would really screw up our day. Okay, it seems like the Rogue has nothing. I'm pulling more 4-drops.
Reporting for duty.
Granted, there are a lot of 4-drops in this deck, but it's honestly just a bit of bad luck we're coming into right now. He's gonna dagger up. That stalls for 1 turn. I just need to get to turn 4. Simply put. Harvest Golem? Oh, called it. There we go. Perfect opening. It protects against backstab, because she will probably get negative value if she backstabs it. I'll open up into Truesilver or Chillwind Yeti next turn, depending. Best case scenario, you'll probably see coin into Agent, maybe. Eviscerate. Okay, interesting choice of moves. Maybe he'll dagger up again, maybe he'll play 2-drop, we'll see. Seems like his hand has a lot of spells just because he hasn't been playing any cards at all. We'll drop the Yeti. Yeti is always a good solid 4-drop. You shouldn't worry too much if you have Yeti out in the field. Doesn't have... Oh, I see that my game is a bit unaligned. My overlay is messing with it. Fix that real quick. No big deal. I'll live with this. Okay. So we pull out the Ooze. I want to save the Ooze for a rainy day. So Truesilver it is.
For justice.
Next turn I have Sunwalker. It may bait out the Eviscerate. And sitting at 3 health, I would say only a Poison Dagger would be an issue. But if she pulls out the Poison Dagger, then I have Ooze for her. And she will be taking a hefty 4 damage. A Wisp? That is the first time I've seen that played, to be honest. Alrighty. And we have...
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
A Wisp. So the best course of action is most likely Silverhand Knight, and then we can attack into the Shattered Cleric, and the 2/2 will trade regardless. The other option is Sunwalker, but that is very prone to assassinate. So considering all our options and the fact that she played both Eviscerates, I feel Sunwalker may be the safer play here. Because next turn we will have Silverhand Knight and Ooze, or a 1/1 if necessary.
I wonder.
So let's play out Sunwalker.
Is my shame.
For justice.
The only issue that we have is Assassinate. Banking on no Assassinate in her hand. And let's see where this gets us. I have a second Truesilver Champion. That's no big deal. Here comes the Assassinate. Waste her entire turn. Could be better, could be worse. 2 damage from our troubles, and we have Silverhand Knight and a 1/1 next turn. I'm currently ahead on card advantage, and in terms of board presence, I have an incredible amount coming up in the next couple of turns.
Attend me.
Ready, sir.
Go.
Reporting for duty.
The best she can trade with 2. I have Silence ready. If not, Truesilver and Yeti next turn are probably going to be the big cards. It seems like we have a backstab. That's fine. Alright. So, the way the game is being played, aha, there is the Ooze. So the way the game is playing out, it feels as if I'm going to win simply through card advantage. So, we're going to pressure the field, drop this,
Justice.
and we have a plethora of... Well, not necessarily, we just have 2 charges for next couple of turns. I would assume that she has a second Ooze simply because she played the second one out. I mean, the first one out last turn. I would not be surprised if a second Ooze came out. But I got value off the Truesilver. It traded a 1-for-1, at least. So that's good enough for me. Shouldn't see any surprises with Spellbreaker coming out. There's a Mechatork. Okay. We have Chicken. That will die very easily. And my Argent Commander in 2/2 will clear. Actually, I will not. Right. I will simply take the 6 damage. Attacks into the Yeti. Very interesting. She did play both Eviscerates. That's somewhat odd. Well, I think the better play
If you
is
insist.
to keep all the minions on my board. I did that the wrong way. Oh, whatever. Not. It was a bit of a misplay there. I could have sacked the Squire and kept Divine Shield on this, but I think keeping all 4 minions alive wasn't a bad idea. I wouldn't call it a misplay, it was just a variation on what I could have done, I believe. Comes in Northrend.
This is our
Okay, defies Ringleader. So the way this will play out, I'll most likely Consecrate because he'll waste the shield here and sack my 1/1 into the Argent Commander. And I'll probably I'll take control of the game completely from there. Alright. And is she going to attack us with the 1/1? Well, small change of plans. I'll still Consecrate and attack into the Argent Commander. Oh! Not. Considering that I have a second Argent Commander, I could just Consecrate, clear, and keep one Argent Commander out. It's no big deal. Do I have a win here? No, I don't. Very close though, very close. I'm saving the direct damage. Alright. Goodbye.
You insist.
We have a second Argent Commander coming out with the Divine Shield. Sap will not save. Sap will not save him or her. Did I have the win? That was 4. I could have done extra 2 damage. But that's alright. Here comes Ysera. Hello. Another Wisp. Honestly, the Wisp did not help out too much. I understand the concept behind playing the Wisp to combo with Sword, but
Well played.
yeah, not too much value outside of that. You really do need a bit better. My next draw, Argent Protector, which would have been an excellent card regardless. I could have Dark Iron Dwarf and attack Dark Iron Dwarf on the to make this a 6, and I could have dealt with this Golden Truesilver Champion. Not bad. And that's the taste of the deck. So, because I had too much board presence early game, there was no safe turn to play Ysera. She did some very questionable plays, like attacking to the Yeti. But then again, that did set up for the Argent Commander the second turn, which is probably why she did attack to the
with
Yeti.
honor. Justice demands retribution.
Alright, Truesilver Champion is excellent here in this situation. I'll keep the Argent Protector even though I don't have any other 2-drops. Oh, an Ooze. Perfect. So the Ooze will come out whenever Truesilver does. I'll start off with the basic Squire. If he happens to respond, I have no issue
Well met.
putting Argent Protector on the 1/1, honestly. A very strong play would have been Acidic Swamp Ooze into Argent Protector second turn, but I have to save it for Truesilver Champion. So there's that. I have Consecrate,
Reporting for duty.
which basically means I have a bit of extra clear, so if he does try to overwhelm the board, then I have a couple of options. Let's see. Oh, interesting choice of card. And he ignores me completely. I'm guessing this is to pressure out the Enrage on the Worgen. So we'll go out, bring in Truesilver Champion.
For justice.
And in the case that we do see an Ooze next turn, we'll probably see the Bloodsail Raider rammed into the 1/1, which will leave it at 2. Consecrate trades to a 1 for 2, which isn't bad. This is considering that there's an Ooze. Right. We have Reporter, ram into the 1/1, and Argent Protector still trades. I mean, Consecrate still trades. Next turn we have Chillwind Yeti. No big. We have Harvest Golem.
Reporting for duty.
Tough call, because I would love to silence the Harvest Golem if possible, but it does not seem like that's a choice. I'll play out Chillwind Yeti in hopes of baiting out either a Blessing of Kings, which will trade perfectly, or a Truesilver Champion. And in this scenario, we will be able to... Not bad, not bad. So I will be able to use the Truesilver and then... I have a choice of... Well, Ooze first, of course. And if I Spellbreaker in this scenario, they both have 2 attack, so they won't be able to... While he may gain value off of the Harvest Golem, he won't be able to trade into it single-handedly. Unless, of course, he has a Hammer of Wrath or a second Truesilver. This has a trade for that evenly. And what else do we have here? I still have Argent Commander and Stormwind Champion coming up, so I still have a very strong set of cards for late game. Especially with board clear. Looks like a Loot Hoarder. Do we have a Hammer of Wrath? No, we do not.
Reporting for duty.
I think a simple Stormwind Champion is good here. My other options are Argent Protector on this card.
I wonder.
I think I'm going to go with a different play here. I'm going to attack first, then Argent Protector this, so that it lives with 1 health with staying value. Then I will be left with 5 mana. Which gives me a Dark Iron Dwarf to put 2 damage on the Argent Protector. And I'll save Stormwind Champion for another turn. And I'll have multiple minions on the field. Supposing he does... hard to say. We'll go with this play. Consecrate hasn't done yet. I believe this was my second one. We will attack, and then we will Argent Protect, which will protect it from pretty much any clear you may have. If I Argent Protected after, it would have been left with 3 health without a Divine Shield, which honestly isn't that good. So let's see what he has up here. He has... okay, not bad. So in this scenario, I feel the best way to approach it is with Aldor Peacekeeper... no. I think Stormwind is a perfect card here, because it'll lead way into the Argent Commanders. I will save my Aldor Peacekeeper for something scarier. This will trade into this card perfectly and have 1 health extra to protect against the 1/1. So we'll say goodbye to Argent Protector, trade perfectly, and we will have 1 health to protect against the Squire. Looking good. So let's say we do play out Argent Commanders. It's going to have 5 attack charge. More than perfect. And we have a Consecrate, no Coma. Not too bad. So we're going to see...
Reporting for duty.
It looks like he's in dire straits at the moment. We will be able to clear most of the board with Argent Commander. The 1/1s will be very beefy. We have a second Truesilver. In light of the fact that I want to get my Argent Commanders out as soon as possible, because I feel like surprising the opponent with the Truesilver Champion is probably a better play. And I still have Truesilver and Argent Commander next turn. So we'll play it out this way, which will keep the Stormwind Champion alive for 1 more turn. And supposing that he does finish out the Stormwind Champion, it will lose the last tick of his Truesilver. Blessing of Kings, trades, and it looks like he is going to slam into my... not bad. Okay, so what is our play here? He's going to clear everything. I'm only going to have a 2/2 on the field. I am going to go with Argent Commander into this, trade into it, and Truesilver Champion to clear this. Clear that. I'm going to have enough removal in the field, which is always a good thing. My second option is to Hammer of Wrath this, Truesilver it, Hammer of Wrath this, Dark Iron Dwarf this for a total of 6 damage, which clears. My final option is to Aldor Peacekeeper this and ignore it. I think this is the better play, considering I have Dark Iron Dwarf and Aldor Peacekeeper.
To battle!
Honestly, it doesn't matter which way I cut it. No, I might just Hammer of Wrath. Keep my hand healthy, and it'll keep the Truesilver a surprise. Pick up another Hammer of Wrath, that's very good. We may see a second Blessing of Kings, since he did play 1. He's out of Truesilvers. Lay on Hands. Very strong card, but he may lose momentum for the turn. We'll see how it turns out. Yeah, Lay on Hands. It's a great card for Paladin. It gives you so much momentum in late game. He does have Consecrate. He does have Consecrate. I think playing it safe is actually the better option here. Supposing he does have a Consecrate, there's not much that I can do. I really hate playing Hammer of Wrath in this scenario. But it feels like it's my best option. And I drew into Argent Protector. Alright. There's a Consecration. I may see a Hammer of Wrath here. Okay. Dark Iron Dwarf and Aldor Peacekeeper.
Follow the rule. Victory!
I may see a second Consecration.
Reporting
But right now I am trading more than efficiently.
Squire, attend me.
No Consecration.
Ready, sir.
So in light of... Oh, there it is. Spoke too soon. Okay. And Hand of Protection. His cards are indeed low value.
Truth is my shame.
I'm going to assume he has no silences. So let's do our best to try to close out the game.
Warning.
He played both Consecrations. He has, unless he rebuffs the minion, I don't think it's going to be a huge issue. If he has Blessing of Kings, then it's pretty bad. Another Hand of Protection. Yeah, I think this is our play. Hammer Breath? Divine Favor. He's running out of cards. He has 6 cards left in his deck. Hammer Breath. Yes, he does not have that many cards left. I think if I aggress hard enough, I'm going to be able to burn down his health. And to kill him off with by fatigue. So let's give that a shot. I'm going to trade. I do not want to trade any health of the minions on my board. So we're going to Truesilver here, attack into him. Hopefully it procs the Noble Sacrifice. That's not Noble Sacrifice. That's very surprising, honestly. Is there Repentance?
Cleanse the Sunwell.
No.
Justice shall prevail.
Well, I'm probably going to win by fatigue in this scenario then.
Well played. Well played.
I was assuming it was going to be Noble Sacrifice. Oh lord.
Not on my
Well, that's not important because I buffed this up with my Shattered Cleric, assuming that he would not have any more buffs to finish me off.
Warning.
And that was good. It sort of shows the staying power of the deck. So I think Sunwalkers are priceless late game. You saw it a bit less useful against the Rogue, but you saw it very excellently played, buffed, sustained against the class without direct removal. So in general, that is a deck. Hopefully I showcased a good amount of it. I showed you guys how to play it. And please do remember that it is a template deck. Or at least my what I would like to call a template deck. Meaning it's a very generically good deck. It survives well inside my MMR, 3 stars master, if you guys play by ranks. And honestly, it's cheap. Very cheap. Compared to like your other high-end decks. We have 2 rares with Aldor. We have 2 Argent Commanders, which are almost a staple these days. Aldor, I would say, is a staple for Paladin decks. And we have 2 Sunwalkers for our final 2 rares. And honestly, Sunwalkers are decent inside control decks. Some people prefer Argent Commanders over it. I keep both because it gives you a good late game. Thanks for watching, and this has been Aishi.